cutting your lavender the wrong way and at the wrong time of year. You silly goose. I'm going to tell you the best time of year to cut your lavender, and I'm going to explain why. I'm going to tell you when so-called TV gardening presenters say you should cut your lavenders, which is wrong, and I'll also explain why. I'm going to explain exactly how to cut your lavenders and why we do it in a particular way. I'm also going to tell you the other 2 times of the year when you shouldn't be cutting your lavender, and again I'm going to tell you the reasons why. There are different reasons, and at the end of it I'm going to get a lavender and I'm going to cut it for you and show you exactly how to do it. So let's get on with it. The very best time of year to prune back your lavender is going to be in August and September. And if you live somewhere which is particularly warm and your lavender have already finished flowering in July, I will allow you to prune them back in July. And there is a reason why we cut these now. We're cutting them because it is time to be immediately after flowering. But it's not just that. When you prune in the summer, the plant is still actively growing, and by cutting it, you are going to get your plant to produce invigorated growth, and it's on this new growth that next year's flowers will form. And we prune it now because you've got 2, maybe 3 months for that new growth to harden off. That means it can survive the winter without suffering frost damage or any other winter damage. You want your plant to remain viable through the winter, so come the spring the new buds can be produced ready for your next seasonal display. Back in my comfortable chair, while I'm talking you might hear some weird chirpy noises. We have some guinea fowl walking past in the field. There's no need to worry about it. Now, your lovely TV personality gardeners, they like to say, prune your lavender in March and April. No, just explained. When you get over it. I told you, everybody wants to be in the picture. So if you prune it in March and April, you're pruning last year's hardened off growth. That growth, which is going to produce your flowering bud. So if you didn't prune it, that growth will produce your flowers, and they'll be produced at the normal time at the beginning to the mid part of the summer, which means they'll be finished flowering in time for your cut, so that that cut can harden off for the winter and have the following season's blooms. So what you've done by pruning these lavender in March and April is that you've forced the plant to produce another load of invigorated growth upon which you'll get flower buds. But you've delayed the flowering now by a month to 6 weeks. So when it comes to doing the right time to cut, your plants are still in flower. So if you wait till it to finish flower and cut it, it'll produce new growth, and that growth will still be soft come the first frost. And when they get hit by that first frost, that new growth will be damaged. You'll get dieback in the stems, and in extreme cases you can kill off your plant. And if you don't kill off your plant, it's going to look an absolute state the following year. Now I will, however, allow a early spring cut if you haven't for some reason been able to cut it at the right time of year and your plant looks an absolute mess and you need to do some kind of remedial work in order to give it some ornamental value. That's the only time, so we'll let you do it then. But after that year, you cut it at the right time again. Okay, the next wrong time of year is an autumn pruning. It is too late. You can cut it. The plant will produce new growth. That new growth will be soft going into winter. It will be cut back by the frost. And once again, we're messing around with dieback, which can then go into the live wood, damaging the plant further. We've kind of said that with these spring early cuts and having to cut it late because it's flowered late, but it's the same problem. And the next one is going to be your winter cuts. Some people like to cut everything back in the winter. That is even worse. You make fresh cuts on a lavender in the winter period, you'll get frost damage again into the stems, again causing dieback, damaging your plant. In severe cases, can kill your plants. So an autumn cut is no. A winter cut is no. These spring cuts are ridiculous. Don't do those. The only time of year to cut these is August to September. In the UK, typically in the UK, but if you have a summer like this and everything's finished flowering, by all means you can cut it now. You'll just get the invigorated growth earlier, you'll harden off earlier, it'll be even better prepared to last our winters. And I am talking specifically about cutting plants in England because I am English, this garden is in England, and all of my amazing knowledge is from horticulture based in England. So these timing cuts will be different depending on the plants you're growing and what country you are living in. You will need to check with a local horticulturist to get the exact times. But if you stick to the timings that I say anyway, you won't have any problems. Hooray! This is my lavender. It's growing in a pot. I don't advise growing lavenders in pots because they are so much more difficult to maintain their condition. My wife Lorna planted this up against my better judgment, but apparently it is just as much her garden as it is mine, and I'm not brave enough to argue with her. So as you can see, the blooms have finished, apart from that one, and there is no bee activity. This has finished flowering. We no longer need to keep these stems. Now, one thing that people like to do when it comes to cutting back the lavender is this. They like to cut off all of the flower heads like this. Let's speed it up. And they like to leave all these snaggy stalks in place. Why would you do that? It looks stupid and ugly. No! It's my opinion, I'm entitled to it. What you need to do is cut that down further, cut all those stalks, and where you have the green growth, start to cut into that. Do not cut into any of this brown woody growth further in. So let's finish this job properly. Bravo! There you go, properly cut. Let's take a closer look. A lovely, smart, tidy dome shape, no snags. Clearly we've still cut into the green growth. The green growth is still there, and this is what's going to produce those multiple side shoots moving forwards that will keep growing till the end of the season before hardening off, which is exactly what I want to achieve. That's not a bad job, even though I say so myself, despite self-praise being no praise. So there you go. That is when you prune your lavenders. August, September, possibly a bit earlier if it's finished flowering. And that is how you prune lavender if you want it to flower at the right time next year. You may disagree with me. You'd be wrong, but you're perfectly welcome to put why in the comments. And thank you for watching. If you want to see another video, check out this one here. Hopefully you'll enjoy that one as much as I enjoyed making it. Goodbye.